Hello there! Wow! Perfect! Wonderful! Well done!
Okay!
What's up, everybody? The Nintendo Beast here. Happy Halloween 2025. We are jumping in. You guys voted for it on the channel. We're jumping into a very special Animal Crossing Halloween special. We're here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. We have a lot to discuss about this game specifically, but it is also Halloween. I also want to go on record here and just acknowledge, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, last save or last backup was June 7th, 2024. So perhaps the spookiest part about this Halloween special is going to be the sheer amount of weeds that have probably sprung up all over my island, how in disarray. It might still be decorated for Halloween from 2023, for all I know. I might have gotten that lazy since I last played. I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're loading into the island for the first time in well over a year. And I think that was the case for many an Animal Crossing New Horizons player. Isabel, it's 11:02 a.m. here on October 31st. Good morning, everyone. Right now on Domo Isle, it's 11:02 a.m. on Friday, October 31st, 2025. Tonight from 5 p.m. to midnight, we'll be treating you to a Halloween event. And no, this is not a trick. Will you dress up to get treats or pass out candy to folks in costume? Both sound so fun, I can't decide. And with that, I'll get back to work supporting you in your enjoyment of our island. So it is spooky season here on Domo Isle. What I was going to say was, as if by fate, or more realistically, as if by the fact that Nintendo is currently pulling a Nintendo Switch Wii U crossover. They're now doing the same thing with the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch Original, or Classic, or 1, whatever you want to call it, where they're just porting all of the games over into Switch 2 editions, and that's a whole other can of worms. But Animal Crossing New Horizons is not only getting a Nintendo Switch 2 edition on January 15th. This was just a video that released earlier this week, I believe. I haven't been super up on the times. But with that being said, let me get all these gifts from Mom. My pockets are probably so full. Okay. So, yeah, so January 15th, 2026, we'll be getting the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. If you have a Nintendo Switch 1 edition, and now you have a Nintendo Switch 2 console, you can pay probably, I think it's like $10, and get that upgrade. That upgrade comes with just kind of okay things. Nothing I would say to write home about. There are some cool upgrades, but most of the upgrades, I think, if I recall correctly, what is this? Ooh. Most of the upgrades kind of that are exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, I'll note, kind of rely on the fact that you and all of your friends, it's like the booster course pass, you can't play courses unless, no, that's not even true, actually. I don't think that's true, at least. I don't know. The bottom line is, most of the things you can't actually access unless you and all of the people that are going to be participating with you, specifically online multiplayer, also have the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So, like, you can now have up to 12 people online multiplayer, but that's contingent on all 12 of you have the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And just little things like that. So, because it is spooky season, I'm going to take this time, because it's the morning of Halloween, I'm going to decorate my entire island here in line with the spooky season. It is not already decorated, by my own surprise. But more importantly to me, I think the Nintendo Switch 2 edition is exciting, moderately. I think the real impressive, the real exciting thing that I noted was also on that same day, whether you're on Switch 1 or you're on Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing New Horizons. They're rolling out the 3.0 update, which is kind of crazy and kind of unexpected. I think a lot of us thought that this game was kind of dead and this is all it was going to get, but that turns out that is not the case. I gotta remember the buttons to... There we go. But yeah, turns out that that's not the case, and that's exciting. I'm gonna put all these things into storage. So I'm gonna talk about some of the more exciting elements to me, and also, I do want to go on record and note that, like, I'm not super... Rescue mannequin. I'm not super excited, about the Seaside Hotel, the Cap'n. That feels a lot more like just an expansion of what already exists in the Happy Home Paradise, or Happy Home Designer. Whatever the DLC for New Horizons was, it feels like more of the same of that. Just decorating places, for, like, to meet the specs of whatever the hotel, visitors demand. Same thing with, like, Happy Home Paradise. I think that's what it was. Anyway, seems like the same kind of premise. They also rolled out, like, hotel tickets, which in my mind, I rolled my eyes at that and was like, oh boy, another form of currency, because we have Nook tickets and we have the freaking regular bells and whistles. The regular bells, and there are more that I'm just blanking on. But long story short, I've never been a huge fan of, that. Just the different currencies. I think the real exciting thing to me, like, I mean, I love the character returns, so you get Cap'n's family, which is very exciting. I think the things that are really exciting to me, though, Rossetti's service. So Rossetti is coming, and he allows you to basically wipe large portions of... Like, you can clean up your entire beach, and he just, like, takes all of the things on the beach, and he puts them into storage, so you can have a perfectly clean, start from square one beach again. There's another region, I'm not totally sure what it is. Maybe it's, like, everything but the beach. I'm not totally sure. Grassy areas. And then there is the, you can select a custom area. So if you want to clear out all around your house, and pick everything up, like for holiday decorations, for example. Halloween passes November 1st, you want to pick everything up, you can do that with Rossetti's reset service, which is really freaking cool, starting January 15th, not for the upcoming holiday season. But I think I just find that to be really, really cool. That's a really cool quality of life update. Switch 2 Edition also includes things that are specifically relevant to Nintendo Switch 2. So, like, mouse controls, if you're into that. I feel, personally, mouse controls feels like a dead on arrival thing. Like, it might come in handy for one or two applications, but for the most part, I just genuinely don't care about that at all. And from what I've heard, it's also, like, very hand cramp inducing and just kind of mid all around. That's all I'm gonna get for now. Let's go decorate for some Halloween, shall we? Talking lots of update, not talking lots of spooky season. But yeah, it's just, there's that. Also, it seems like they did in fact listen to the fans to some capacity. In that they are, I mean, when you run out of things to do in Animal Crossing New Horizons, you're just kind of done, right? So much so that there are a lot of people, and I think a lot of people watching this can probably attest to this, that a lot of people just, like, rebooted their island. So this is my day one island. This is my island since I started playing on, March 20th, 2020, here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is my day one island, and I love it, and I've changed it so many times, but I'll never just reboot the game and start from square one. Maybe I'll do that after I feel like everything is completed, which now with this update will be a little bit farther out, but I feel like I might create a new island on Switch too. I haven't transferred my save data over, for that exact reason. I think I might at some point. You're not gonna stay there, actually. I'll come back to that. But I may just start a new island there. Because I feel like that makes sense, because then I'll have my existing island and I'll have the second island. But my point is, it seems like they're listening to people, because now we have the Dream Islands, which frankly, when I saw this on the update video, I was genuinely like, wait a second, is that not already a thing? And it took me by surprise that, like, oh no, that was a new Leaf function that was not ever in New Horizons. That is a new, like, the Dream World. For some reason I thought that was a thing already. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm just, like, losing my mind. I don't know where I put all these spooky arches in previous years. I guess it doesn't matter, right? I guess as long as I make it spiffy and make it to my liking now, it doesn't really matter if it was the same as previous years. But anywho. You know what, now I'm going to test that theory, actually. I'm going to go lay down in my bed and see if I nod off to Dreamland. But anyway, in this new update, it allows you to have... First of all, you can bring your fellow multiplayer players into your dream world, which is cool. So that it creates something new that you can do on online multiplayer, which was a huge letdown in the stock game up until this point. Yeah, I want to sleep. So, okay, so yeah, this was a thing, actually. Do I have my wand on me? Yeah, I do. Hold. Oops. I'm just trying to... Come on. Alright, I am prepped for Halloween. I did not realize that I was this prepped for Halloween from the jump. I just want to see what this does. This takes you to... Yeah. So this does take you to Dreamland. But now you can have up to 3 Dream Islands. You're in complete control. So you can basically, like, start over on your island 3 additional times. And then invite people into those specific islands as well. So I'm gonna wake up. I just wanted to confirm real quick that was in fact a thing. I was watching that and I was like, that wasn't always a thing. But then I started blending New Leaf and New Horizons together. So this is in some capacity, like, this is not a returning character. Luna's there. But they are doubling down on that aspect and giving you a real meaningful reason to kind of ever do that, or participate in that functionality, which is cool. And it's also making that multiplayer. I'm trying to think of what other upgrades. I think the most exciting thing to me, it's not even necessarily the collaborations, and frankly, like, a lot of the things you get from tapping amiibos, and I'm not a huge amiibo collector, so I don't have a lot of these, so these will probably, in a lot of ways, not even apply to me. But I think the most exciting thing was, like, adding a little bit more functionality, and also rolling out the new items. So they have a collaboration with Lego, which is cool. We'll have Lego items, lots of Nintendo items. So we'll have the Legend of Zelda, Splatoon. We'll have OG Nintendo consoles that you can, like in the original Animal Crossing game on GameCube, you can boot up a game and actually play, like, virtual console games within Animal Crossing New Horizons. What would be cool, not the case, but it's kind of mimicking the Animal Crossing on GameCube, where it's like each console, like the NES, whatever, has like a single booted game that's ready to be played, and that's the only one you can play. It would be cool if from Animal Crossing New Horizons you could launch into actual Switch Virtual Console and play, like, if you load up, like, you place an NES in your house, right? And you click on it, it loads up the actual Virtual Console and has that like that entire catalog playable. Of course, that would only be applicable to people who pay to have those services, but I think a lot of people do, and I think that would be kind of cool. But I don't know what the requirements would be. You'd have to have those installed already, and blah 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 blah. But I do think it would be very cool. That could be a very cool thing. Anyway, let's talk about back in the spooky season. October 26, 2025, Halloween party news. October 31st is Halloween, and we'll be kicking off our festivities at 5 p.m. sharp. Yes, yes. I hope to see you all there, and don't forget to bring candy. Tom Nook. So that was a couple of days ago in respect to the spooky season. But we're going to keep on decorating because it's early in the morning. Then we'll probably, like, fast forward to Halloween night. I gotta put these arches somewhere. And I think there's a logical place back here. Spooky arch. There's no room to put it, of course. Oh wait, maybe it's right here. Maybe I put the spooky arch right here. Yeah. And then the... Did I get the... Yeah, there it is. Spooky carriage. Boom. Spooky carriage. Alright, so that's that. We're spooky seasoning it up. But yeah, I'm really excited to see all the new things coming. I did not plant these potatoes here. Who the heck planted these potatoes here? I'm just really excited to see all the new things come in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm excited that it's getting an update. It also kind of gives me hope, because that was a bold lie. It was a bold-faced lie Nintendo said 3 years ago, or whatever it was now. There would be no more free updates, and here we are, in October of 2025, looking at January 15th of 2026, and all of a sudden, look at that. Would you look at that? Whoa, guy over here. It's another free update. Which kind of it just gives me hope that we might just see more free updates on Horizon, for Horizons, and New Horizons. That was supposed to be a pun, but I goofed it up. Anyway, yeah, I'm just hopeful, I guess. I guess that's what it boils down to. You know what I think? I think I actually ripped these up. Oh yeah, storage expansions. So that's cool. And now you can store bushes, and trees and shrubs and flowers, which is cool. But it's going to be upgradable. It's at 5,000 now. I think you can upgrade it to 7,000 and then again to 9,000. So like, lots of storage upgrades. Some other basic quality of life type of deals. Turn this guy around here. I'm not gonna go too crazy with decorating. Here we go. Looks like it's forward too much. It's because it was, maybe. Just kind of putting them on each corner here. So we'll leave one here. Alrighty. And then I do have to definitely put out my, how many spooky standing lamps do I have? Out of curiosity. I feel like if I look at the actual count, that'll help me gauge whether or not I'm a complete failure and if I'm still missing spots. One. Is that really it? Oh yeah, maybe. It's literally just this one. So I actually did this correctly, I think. I actually did this as I did in previous years, which is pretty exciting. Didn't see that one coming. Me doing something correct. Boom. Let's go. Spooky season is upon us. We have to prepare, you know? We got to prepare for Jack's arrival. What is this spooky lantern said? I forget. Yes, that is what I wanted here. Why would I have it turned off? What are we doing here? What do you think this is? Spooky tower? Can I put things on top of that? No. I'm actually gonna pick that up. And I want to put a spooky scarecrow right there. No. No, that's dumb. There we go. I don't love that. I also don't hate it. It's gonna stay as it is for now. I'm predominantly gonna decorate this main area. And then, because they got all the, like, stores and whatnot have their own thing already. I'm gonna put another scarecrow, spooky, scary scarecrow. Wait, no, is that the only scarecrow I had? No. I'm gonna put him there, I guess. Nice little photo op kind of deal, you know? Spooky tower, boom. Another spooky tower there. Yeah, I dig that. I think I'm also gonna put a, not a spooky arch, that feels extra. Spooky lantern set. Although it's the wrong color. Why? There it is. There's the money. Wait, can I not pull it this way? That's... I'm gonna say that's slightly better. We're gonna call it on that. That's that. Looking spooky as ever. My hockey rink there. My WWE ring. It's all coming back to me now. It's been so long since I've played. I forgot how much work I put in on this island, and I actually kind of love it a lot. I grew to hate it. I played for so long that I got used to it, and I kind of grew to hate it. But now I really dig it again. Although I'm trying to figure out where this other arch would go. Is there also, let me jump in here and see if there's any more. Oh yeah, no, I do have more decor. I have to put the tables of candy out in front of everybody's houses for trick-or-treating. That's an important step in the grand scheme of things. Sorry I spent so much time, and I mean, it's spooky season. Sorry I spent so much time discussing the updates rolling out, and I know I didn't touch on everything. But like, there's so much coming, and it's very exciting. It's exciting just to know that Animal Crossing New Horizons is not dead, and I'm hoping they continue. I'm hoping this is not a one and done type of deal, you know? I'm hoping that they continue to roll out new things for it. The Lego partnership, really, that collaboration makes me excited, because that feels like, okay, we could be seeing more, you know? We could see more rolling out over the next couple of years. I don't know. And maybe that's just me being overly, you know, optimistic. I don't know. I can't begin to tell you. I'm just hopeful, you know? I'm really just hopeful that we do indeed see more. Gotta move all this stuff, all these tables. That we do in fact see more updates coming to Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's just been dead for so long. And that's not to say, like, I haven't, quote-unquote, beat the game, per se. You know? There's still artwork I have to get, and I think that's going to be my personal goal here on the Let's Play series, now that I'm getting back into the Animal Crossing Let's Play series. I think one of my goals is going to be, I'm going to try to finish the core game before the 3.0 update. Everything that 2.0 has to offer, I'm going to try to beat that between now and January 15th when 3.0 rolls out, so then I can focus primarily on the 3.0 update content and just go from there. But yeah, let me get my tricks or treats out here. Boom. My house has been candified. I need a table. Spooky candy. Where are my tables at? The bottom row. You know what? Maybe I'll... What does it look like? It looks... I think it looks better if I pull it out like that. Yep. And I know this video is going to be posting a little bit later than I usually do. Kind of gotten to a point, so I'm just seeing this now and realizing that that's probably supposed to be whatever. Got into the habit over the past 2 weeks of uploading videos at 11 a.m. and I think that's fantastic. But today I wanted it was a two-parter. One, I wanted it to be authentic, and I wanted to play Animal Crossing on Halloween to celebrate Halloween. I will be time traveling a little bit in a minute here. Once I'm done decorating, I want to get into the nighttime festivities a little bit here in the video. Wouldn't be much of a Halloween special without Jack and, you know, a little bit of trick-or-treating, some costumes, me getting ransacked for candy. I don't really remember. It's been so long that I don't even really remember what all Halloween in this game has to offer. So that's exciting. I also figured, like, I've done the whole comparing Halloween in all of the main Animal Crossing games. I've done that, kind of done it to death. I feel like I've done that every year. Was gonna do a Halloween party, like a live stream Halloween party, but I can't tonight because I have work and it's a long story, but that's not gonna go there. I need candy. There it is. Spooky candy set. So yeah, this is my alternative to that. I really wanted to get on here and just spend a lot of time, especially now that Animal Crossing New Horizons is being updated, and, you know, I want to go as far as to say revived, but I say that cautiously optimistically. Alright, I think that's everybody, right? I don't have any more tables, ladders, or chairs. Cool. Alrighty, so I think the main community here on Domo Isle is now decked out with its holiday wares. Let me pop a little... Does that fit there? Why would you do that? Why would you ever do that? Tell me why. No, so it doesn't fit there. Just tell me it doesn't fit there. Don't pull some crap like that. How about there? Why are you shoving it in there, dude? Alright, so if I stand right here, what happens? It still shoves it in that little crevice. Okay, get out of here. We're not doing it. Never mind. Never mind. It would have been a nice little thing to put in front of the storefronts, but you know what? You had to go and ruin that, so we won't do that. It's fine. I do want to plant one of these hollies. I'm gonna pick this up quick. Plenty of places to plant holly bushes. Boom, there's that one. I'm gonna fill in this little spot over here. Boom. Now everything seems nice and intentional, except for those weeds in the corner. But we're not going to talk about those. Everything seems nice and intentional now, and we got spooky season decorations up. And I think that'll just about do it here. So, you know what? I'm going to do a little bit of island designing here. One thing that I was really hoping for, request cleanup. One thing that I really was hoping for was that, hold on, I gotta remember how to do this nonsense. Dirt. Dirt. Give me dirt. No, I need the dirt. I need the dirt. And I need to push this way just so I can put some more dirt down. I was hoping for some more quality of life updates, I will admit. I was hoping that we would get like bulk crafting. There are new craftable items and new exclusives coming from the whole Captain's Seaside Hotel thingamajig. Which, for reference, is going to be right... In case somebody didn't see it. It'll be off of the dock here. So this extends all the way out. I don't know how that's gonna fare when it comes to swimming and, like, deep-sea creature collecting. But luckily, I don't have to worry about that. Expansions on the museum, though, would be a welcome change. I don't know. I just... There's so much more that they could do with the game, and I think this is a nice big update. But I don't know. I don't know if it's like it's 3.0 because like we got a lot with like 2.0. 3.0 feels like a big update, and it should be bigger than it actually is. I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff, so I can't complain too much. But like, you let the updates go for several years, Nintendo. I feel like you could do more for the community. If you're not rolling out a new Animal Crossing game and you're building off of this on the Switch 2, you should double down and continue rolling out updates. If we get a couple more years of updates, or like every couple of months we get another update for Animal Crossing, 3.1, 3.2, whatever, I'm so on board. I think you revive the community that way, but it's got to be more than just this once and done, like, just to sell more Switch 2 copies of the game. I don't know. That's just me. But with that said, let me sign off here, and let's fast forward to tonight. Alrighty, we are back in it. We are loading up Animal Crossing New Horizons here on the Nintendo Switch 1. Not Switch 2 edition yet. Frankly, I don't think I'm going to get Switch 2 edition. I don't think I need it, but alas, it is spooky time. Hello, everyone! The Halloween event is in full swing. I see Jack wandering over there. Yeah, get some of that spooky Animal Crossing vibes going. Let's go. See, now, this is where the decorations really come out to shine. Jack, explain this holiday for me again, because it's been a while. It's been a couple of years. Trick or treat. Ho ho ho, hee hee hee. I am Jack, the reigning czar of Halloween. This is a night for frights and delights, which comes but once a year. That's right, Halloween is here. Ah, what a thrill it's been to see this day draw near. The anticipation gave me goosebumps, Pumpkin. Now the hour has come, and is an accomplice I seek. Tell me, Pumpkin, do you think you fit the bill? Absolutely. Hee hee, what an agreeable little minion. I reward my servants handsomely for work well done. And what work is that, you ask? Here's thy task. You must fetch for me that delectable candy. Ah, but you haven't any candy, have you? Without any offering of candy, I can't bestow any boons. I don't know what boons are. I think rewards, prizes, gifts, whatever. I care not whether you buy it or trick or treat at someone's house, only that it is yours, and then mine. Go, quickly now, be off with you to fetch me some candy, my servant. Alright, so step one, I'm gonna run over here. I love everybody in costume here, I love it. I'm gonna run over here and check my inventory to see if I have candy from previous years and or previous events, because I know Easter, I believe, or Bunny Day, is also a big candy event, I believe. So I feel like I might have candy laying around. I just can't say that with absolute certainty. Wait, is this a spooky Halloween bucket? I thought I had a spooky Halloween bucket somewhere that I could, like, walk around with. Oh my god, should I be a wiener? What should I be for Halloween, guys? I need to dress up for Halloween. I'm thinking a wiener, but I need to find a costume that I have the full thing for. And I don't have a wiener head. I don't know what a wiener head looks like. It's not... I'm saying it raw, very incorrectly. That's not what I mean. Oh, I have a wiener head. Hot dog hood. Those are the words that I meant. Yup. Okay. Anyway, now that I got my wiener head, and, so that's the head. I feel like I need, before I go trick-or-treating, you know? No, these ones. Mage's boots. Definitely the move for the wiener costume. Let's rock and see what that looks like. Oh, I also gotta get my spooky wand out here. Because it's Halloween, duh. Spooky treats basket. I don't know if that's wearable or not, but we're gonna find out. And then candy. I'm looking for candy. I feel like I might have scrolled past candy. But it's very possible I did not. Candy. Candy. Looking for special candy. Oh, got the candy. And the lollipop. I don't know. That's somehow different, I think. Lollipops are extra valuable, I believe. Let's get outside and get into costume. Because for some reason I have to go outside to do that. Don't actually have to. Alright. Check this. Let's disengage. Wait, what costume do I have already? Fun. Power up. Ha-cha-cha! This could have been my Halloween costume right here. But it's not gonna be. Because I'm going as a wiener. Even though this is pretty classy as it is. Wiener hood. Wiener body. Do I already have mage's shoes on? I think I do. Oh no, they were Wario shoes. Is there a difference? I'm gonna keep these ones. These ones are better. And I like that I have these weird leggings on too. Heck yeah, brother. I think I could take the jetpack off. I don't think I need a jetpack. I don't feel like a jetpack is necessary on this costume. Oh yeah, look at me! Look at me, boys and girls. I'm a wiener man. I'm the Oscar Mayer wiener man. I also need to hold this instead of... Oh wait, hold on. Spooky wand. So now I got my wee. But I'm also gonna put that away, like I said. We got the tricks or treats buckets. Hello, sir. Ma'am. Sorry, forgot who you were, Piper. My apologies. Halloween is here. The island has such scary and cute vibes going right now. This is the best. I concur. Tonight's all about tricks and treats. The most important thing is to share your candy. That's Halloween law. If someone asks for candy and you don't share yours, you'll get pranked. It's gonna be so fun. Trick or treat! Time to hand over the candy or face the consequences. They trick me. I'm scared, but they trick me. That means a terrible curse must befall on you. Boom, consider yourself pranked. This shall be your new form for all eternity. Mwahaha. Kidding, it's just Halloween makeup. If that's not your style, just check a mirror or vanity to wipe it right off. If you're not feeling that look, use this wooden table mirror. So you tricked me and then gave me more free stuff. Oh, and to take off that face paint, you can remove it the same way you change clothes from your pockets. I'm kind of on board for it, frankly. Get it? Frankly? Because I'm a wiener? Heck yeah, brother. No, all of you shoo. Oh, you brought me some candy. Trick or treat. Hand me that candy, pumpkin. Here you go. Wee hee hee. Time to treat myself. So avoid people outside, I think. Oh, so scarily scrumptious. And now for that reward I promised. Feast your eyes on this king-size prize. I bestow upon you Jack's robe. Let's go. I think I already have that. I think I do have the full Jack costume. And oh yeah, you should bring me my most I have a lollipop. I have more in store for you. More in store for one who scores me some. These frightfully special items can be yours. I feel it in my bones. Sure as shadows, someone out there has a lollipop. Ply them with candy, and you may pry it from their grasp. Stop at nothing to get your claws on one. I shall be haunting this area, so come to me again with a lollipop in hand. Don't disappoint me, my minion. Mind you, I also hunger for more candy. Whatever you bring me, don't keep me waiting long, pumpkin. Don't I literally have a... Yeah, I literally have a lollipop in my pocket. Ah, I know that smell. You were in possession of some scrumptious candy, aren't you? Oh, there's no hiding it from me, Pumpkin. Jack always knows. Trick or treat. Come, give it to me quick. I crave candy. I can... Okay, yeah, now I can select the lollipop. No, but yes! Oh, yes! Happy Halloween! 'Tis the grandest candy, my very utmost favorite, a lollipop, pumpkin. Whatever I was doing can wait. Time for a treat. Nom nom nom. So good. It sends chills down my spine. You have performed most admirably. This calls for a special reward. If it's your picture again. Show a little gratitude to old Jack. Oh, spooky carriage. For this incandescent reward of a spooky carriage. But it's not enough to satisfy me, is it? No, I need more lollipops. I must have more lollipops. Bring me another lollipop the second you find one, and I shall make you very glad that you did. Okay, Jack. Don't be weird. Alright. So I'm gonna go trick-or-treating. I wish people just answered their doors like they do in the real world. Instead of having me to go into your, having me go in, but it's whatever. Hey, me lad Pietro. Yo, Cupcake, is that really you? Where have you been all this time? No, this is the corpse of, this is the ghost, the wiener-headed ghost of the Nintendo Beast. Has it really been 1 year and 9 months? Sweet baby Jesus, probably. That's wild. So what's new with you? My latest thing is experimenting. Okay. No, this... Do you know what day it is? You know why I'm here. I'm not dressed like a wiener for nothing. Welcome to my lair, haha. Look, it's Halloween, and I want to give you some candy, but you gotta bring it with a scary costume first. Excuse you? Excuse you? You know what's magical about Halloween? I can be a little scared, but I always end up smiling. You're telling me this walking corpse wiener is not scary to you? Excuse you? Okay. Oscar Mayer is rolling in his grave because of that comment. How dare you, Pietro? Alright, on to the next house because Pietro was a bum and didn't give me any candy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, Bunny. Welcome back, John. I missed you so bad. I was legit so... Yep, nope, I'm good. Yep, I'm back. I'm back. Mwahaha, welcome to my ultra fab house of hauntitude. Having fun, John? No, I was just discredited. They said my costume wasn't scary. Whoa, pump le brakes. You know what night it is, John. Listen up, I have lots of candy here, and oh, it is fab, but you don't get any... What are you talking about, dude? Man. This is some malarkey. Y'all are judging me and saying that my wiener costume isn't cool enough. And I feel really hurt. Get out of my way. Really disappointed in all of you for not respecting my choice of costume. It's got to be your way or the highway, so I guess it's got to be your way. Alright, so let me see. I guess I have to... Yeah, give me the fitting room. I have to buy a new costume. I might as well wear it out. None of this will be fun. Can't be a... Yeah, I guess it has to say costume. Do they have the heads, though? What is this? Flashy year-round animal hat. Mummy mask. Alright. I'll be a mummy. Head. Flashy. Oh, I thought it said fleshy. Flashy animal costume. I need shoes now. Or like something. Okay. Yeah, might as well. Alright, here's my costume. Here's my real trick-or-treating costume, because, you know... Cool, whatever. There it is. Let me go get a photo op. Gotta get a... Gotta get a photo op for the thumbnail here. No, get away from me, Ozzy. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. No. I don't wanna. Leave me alone, Ozzy. Did he give up? Looks like he gave up. Okay, good. Excellent. Forget how to make it so that stuff doesn't come out. Is it? I mean, I can always just pull out my actual camera. Whatever. There's that. I don't know. It's fine. Good enough. Stay away from me. Stay away from me! I gotta go back to Pietro's and shake him down for candy. This better be scary enough for him. Knock, knock. You like my bandages? I put them on to demonstrate how much you hurt my feelings, Pietro. Welcome to my lair. Haha. That costume is to die for. You've definitely earned the candy. Yeah, because I bought it. I just went out and got a store-bought costume because y'all didn't appreciate my Oscar Mayer wiener costume. Not a fan. Y'all can be the judge. Let me know in the comment section below, do you prefer this costume than all these weenies, and not the good kind, appreciate, or did you like my wiener costume better. I personally preferred my wiener costume, but that's just me. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you preferred. Did you give me candy? Yes, you did. Okay. So at least there's that. So now I'm going to go actually trick-or-treating. I guess I probably could have left my wiener head on. But it wouldn't make sense then, though. Like, if you... No, stay away from me! Leave me alone! I'm not trying to play your games. I'm just trying to collect candy. After I have a good amount of candy, then I'll let them, you know, tackle me and try to swap candy for lollipops. I think that's how this game works. I've got enough candy to feed the whole island. Well, you were pretty stingy a minute ago, bunny. Here you go. A second ago, you were like, your costume sucks. I'm not giving you crap. And now you're like, oh my god. I've got the whole candy store in here. I'm just throwing this stuff away. I'm burning it. I could feed the whole island if I wanted to, but I don't. Greedy bunny. No, you stay away from me. Y'all stay away from me. I'm just trying to trick or treat, and ain't nobody had their house lights on. This is a bum community. Everybody get home. First of all, I had to decorate all of your houses for you. Then only a few of you are handing out candy. Real lame. Hey, look, we kind of match. Because only matching costumes in this town are considered costumes, apparently. Lame. Freaking lame. Anyway. Huh, John? No way. It's been 2 years and 1 month since I last saw you. Holy hell. Yeah, probably. I'm back. It's fine. It's been literally over 2 years since I last spoke to Candy, and now I'm going to ask her for candy. Yep, got enough candy to feed the whole island. Alright, so I've gotten all the candy from inside now. Happy Halloween! Time to get back to scaring and getting scared. So yeah, I've now collected all the candy that is available from the current people that are, you know, at home handing out candy. Okay, Rosie. Let's chat. Trick or treat! Time to hand over le candy or face les consequences. Here's le candy. I feel like literally everybody's saying the same things, though. That's kind of lame. Yes, candy for me. You rock, Sweetkins. That's another thing that the update should have. More dialogue, but... Now here's a treat for you. Have a spooky table setting. Oh, so I can decorate your house again next year? Thanks, Rosie. Now, let's get out there and keep this Halloween fright train chugging. Forward. What's up? Woo-woo. I already talked to you. Piper. You tricked me, remember? That's why I'm purple. Trick or treat. Time to hand over le candy or face le consequences. Literally the exact same things. And I don't know if they're just, like, the same, like, character types or whatever. Spooky garland. At least you never get, like, shafted, you know what I mean? You never get anything, like... You never don't get stuff. Candy for you. Since I just did all the hard work of trick-or-treating and collecting candy, now I can just give it all away. Ooh, I got a lollipop, though, so we're in the money. I just want to acknowledge how weird it is that this dude has ears and also has a hat with ears. He's got 2 sets of ears, and it's making me uncomfortable. Happy Halloween. What's up? I'm gonna dip in here and see if I can buy more candy for my trick-or-treating endeavors. I feel like this... I like the fact that, like, when you give them candy, you get something in return. But it's also kind of weird that it's, like, that's the same shtick that Jack does. So I do feel... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I can only buy it today. But in theory, you can get one per day. So in theory, you can get, like, up to 31 pieces for Halloween night. Which, like, might be what I do next time. Or next year. If I can remember to do that next year. But what I was saying was, I feel like they should give you other things. Like, I like that you don't just, like, lose your candy. They're not just stealing your candy. And I like the trick aspect. I feel like they could do more with that. Ozzy, I literally just talked to you. You are a glutton. You're a glutton, Ozzy. Candy for you. You're certainly not getting my lollipop, sir. But yeah, like... Spooky rug. I don't think that Jack should take your candy. I think that he should... Maybe, like, he only takes lollipops, and so you have to... It just feels like it doesn't matter. It kind of dilutes the excitement of Jack himself. Goldie. Because, like, he takes your candy and gives you rewards, but so does everybody else. The only thing that's worthwhile going to him for is the lollipops. And, like, I don't know, I feel like they could have just made him just not accept other candy. So you have to play the game, you know what I mean? You can't just have 31 pieces of candy and just boom, 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 Jack, or whatever. Or go to everybody. Like, you have to play the game in order to get the lollipops. Step 1 is to go to other people. Step 2 is to go to Jack. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And, like, that's kind of what it is, but it also, I don't know. It's just, there's gray area. It's just not quite fleshed out the way it could be. I've already gone to you. I want to find somebody else. Well, I guess I'll talk to Jack quick. Oh, I know that smell. You're in possession of scrumptious candy, aren't you? Oh, there's no hiding it from me, Pumpkin. Jack always knows. Trick or treat. Come, give it quick. I crave candy. Alright, let's give him this other lollipop here. No, but yes. Oh, yes. And yeah, a little bit of diversity in the dialogue would be swell. Oh, it's the spooky wand, I suppose. I'll try my best to find you more lollipops, but right now you're just giving me things that I've already got. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's gonna be the case. I only have 6 more pieces of candy though. So unless what's also crazy is like all these people out here. Boom, lollipop. Big money lollipop. All these people out here can double, triple, quadruple, quintuple dip, and just keep shaking me down for candy, as it should be, I guess. But I can almost guarantee you that I can't double dip on trick-or-treating. I can't go and get more candy. So what I have kind of stored up is, to some extent, the limit for... Unless, of course, people switch shifts. Oh, good, they do give you more, actually. So you can double dip. Everybody just here, including myself, is just greedy for candy tonight. That's what it boils down to. But I can go out and I can trick-or-treat. So, I mean, you don't really actually have to collect. I like that dynamic. I will say, like, of all my gripes, I like the dynamic of that you have to go trick-or-treating and knocking on people's doors. Ruby, I haven't talked to you yet. What's up, bro? There you go. Everybody says the same exact thing. I like the dynamic of having to go trick-or-treating yourself to collect candy. And then... I think it would be more fun, though. Maybe not. I was gonna say maybe it'd be fun if like, you had to go in your house in order to let trick-or-treaters come to you. There could be, like, a mini-game. That could be fun. Because, like, just standing in your house waiting for people to show up is annoying. And then also, sitting around your house having to kick people out and then have people... Like, the current dynamic, the current way the game works with people visiting you would not work. It only works as it is. But I do like the idea of trick-or-treating. I feel like this could be fun to have people over, too, to everybody trick-or-treat together. But in order for that to be a cool, fun activity in 2025 or 2026 or any year coming up, would mean that Nintendo has to roll out additional Halloween things to collect that are only available on Halloween through trick-or-treating. That's kind of the only way. Because, I mean, I feel like getting these things now are not exciting because I do feel like I have the complete Halloween spooky furniture set. So, you know, it is what it is. 'Tis what it is. But I do feel like it would be more fun if it was a concrete pipeline, there was no gray area like that currently exists where candy is just kind of like transferable everywhere. Cool. Thank you, Pietro. I take back what I said about you earlier. Kind of. I'm still bummed that you didn't like my wiener costume, though. But yeah, if it was like a clear pipeline, like, you don't have candy, right? Halloween begins, you don't have candy. You have to go trick-or-treating, door to door. It'd be nicer if I could just, like, knock instead of going into their house on Halloween night, just during these hours, knock on the door, they answer in costume, and they give you the candy, and then you never go inside, and then you can, you know, if you do it again, then you go inside or something, whatever they wanted to do with it, but, like, that's how you get candy, and then you use that candy, you give that candy away, and that's how you get lollipops. And then you have to find Jack, because Jack is not supposed to be just standing around at, you know, in town square like he is in this game. But then you would have to, like, you find the candy, you get candy in bulk, you kind of convert that into lollipops. Maybe you have to play games. Maybe it's not as easy as just, like, you know, here's a candy, give me a lollipop, one-to-one kind of thing. Maybe you go as far as to do, like, have, like, rock, paper, scissors, or whatever, like, just spooky, fun mini games that then convert it into a lollipop. Boom, another lollipop. We're in the money. I don't know. I feel like that would be fun, you know? I feel like that would be cool. And then once you have that, then you have to track down Jack and convert that. So it's a pipeline. It's like step A to B, B to C, and, like, fun gimmicks in between that make it a little bit more difficult, and that you can't, like, in 30 minutes just grind and get the entire collection. Like, you have to really put in some effort and make these items. It makes these items a little bit harder to get and a little bit more valuable, therefore. But that's just me. And obviously, that's just me saying the things that I wish were in the game. Spooky cookies. Say more. Do I have that recipe already? Or am I about to be actually excited that I got something new? You now can... Yum! Now I can make some spooky cookies. Heck yeah, dude. That's actually dope. I didn't think there was anything more for me to find. But in fairness, I might not have been trick-or-treating since... Oh, look at that. That's awesome. It's very possible that I have not been trick-or-treating since food recipes were introduced. So, see, like, I can make all these things now. These fall items I need to collect more of. If it's not already too late. For this year, I should say. Nook Miles. See, I was talking about currencies earlier. You have Nook Miles. Then you convert those to Nook Miles tickets. And then you have, the all kinds of tickets. But it's just, I don't know. Too many currencies, too many ways to acquire the same items. You can craft it, you could find it, you could buy it, you could trade for it, you could whatever. Oh yeah, dude, I am getting lucky now. I'm really getting a lot of lollipops. I'm also not entirely sure if the lollipop items are actually more, like, valuable or rare or whatever. It could be a complete, like, placebo. It could be a complete illusion that, like, because lollipops are slightly harder to come by, he gives you better items, like the spooky carriage and whatnot. But I guess we're gonna keep going until maybe I find an item from Jack that I haven't acquired yet. I mean, I just got a new recipe, which is pretty exciting, actually. But that was just from a regular piece of candy. Jack's head. Yeah, Jack's face. I definitely already have that. I saw that in my, and consider this maybe a bonus reward for extra service. Now, isn't that enticing, Loyal Hound? What does that mean? Oh, maybe if you... I don't know. I think I can skip all of this. He says the same thing every time. Even though he did say that thing about extra service, and I don't know what that means. Maybe he just sends me his picture like he always does. Is this your robe again? Yeah, I literally have 2 of these, Jack. I literally have Jack's robe, Wario outfit. See, like, the one thing that I think we have the technology to do this even better now is, like, Animal Crossing City Folk had t-shirts for New Year's every year that had the New Year on it. So, 2009 New Year's, New Year's Eve, you got a 2009 or 2010 or whatever, the incoming year t-shirt. And they had a new one for each year. I don't know, maybe for a 10-year range. I'm not really totally sure. I'm sure in 2025 they don't have t-shirts that say 2025 on them anymore. It's been a long time since that game released. But, oh god, what did you just give me? Oh, another head. So there are like 4 items, basically. Making it very much less worthwhile. Trick or treat? No, you're not interested. Okay. What was I saying? Lost track of my thoughts when I realized I'm not going to get anything new from any of these people. Ozzy? No? Is everybody done with trick-or-treating? Maybe I have to go in somewhere. Maybe if I go inside, it'll reset outside and everybody will be back to trick-or-treating and trying to steal my candy. Cool. So everybody inside is still handing out candy. That's cool. I completely lost my train of thought. It's fine. Probably wasn't saying anything too important anyway. Okay, now, yeah, you just have to go inside and reset, and everybody's back to trick-or-treating. That's all it takes. This was the correct choice, John. Yeah, I know. Spooky garland. Yeah, I'm just really hoping that they... Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. Sorry. Annual things. So, and it's the same... It goes in line with what I was about to start saying. That's why I remembered. New Year's Eve in Animal Crossing City Folk. I don't know if this is applicable to any of the other games. But in City Folk, there were different year t-shirts. It'd be cool if there was, like, Halloween 2025 t-shirt that you could only get if you played Animal Crossing New Horizons on Halloween that year. You know what I mean? Like, that would be cool. And, like, some kind of, again, like I was saying before, like, I'm sure we have the technology now to bar, the ability to bar time travel. So you literally have to play. You could only get it. There's, like, an update that rolls out on Halloween that year. And then, you know, goes away. Or, like, the next day, there's another update that then kind of eliminates the availability of that shirt. You know what I mean? Or, like, timed events and things like that. I think that'd be a cool change of pace. But, yeah, like, it would be cool if there were new items each year for each holiday that made you want to seek them out. Or even if it's not even, like, necessarily, like, the year. Like, the spooky scarecrow doesn't have to say the year. Just giving me pumpkins now. but it would be cool if they at least, like, had a new color or a new design or something on an annual basis that, like, you could only get by playing that year. That would keep the holidays alive and fresh after you've already collected all of the things. You know what I mean? My little pumpkin patch. Might as well take a stroll through the pumpkin patch. Who's that? Oh, Tad, I have not seen you. It's my first time seeing Tad today. Maybe next time I see him, he won't gripe that I haven't talked to him in 2 years. Wasn't really expecting you to be ready for that, but I'm definitely ready for this candy you gave me. Come back at you. Flex those fingers and get ready for a lollipop. Alright, boom. Flexing them fingers around that lollipop. Okay. Do I have any more candy on me? Let me take one more stroll around and, like, trick-or-treat one more time. Get some last-minute candy here. And then we'll cash out on whatever lollipops we acquire, because my pockets are pretty full of crap at this point, right? Yeah. Come back in a bit, don't worry. Oh, alright. So maybe there's like a time limit on how frequently you can go in and demand candy from these people. I'll go to the other two, though. I'm sure the other two will still be gracious. I literally just stopped at candy a minute ago, so I'm sure the other two will be a little bit more gracious with their candy. Maybe. Oh, wait. Or was it Bunny that I stopped into most recently? Nope. It was Candy. Candy gave me candy. Alright. So I'll get one more piece from Pietro, and then that'll be my trick-or-treating for the night. Hold on. I didn't finish my trick-or-treating yet. You could do this too, you know. You don't have to just ransack my candy stash. Anyway. Pietro! My lad. You are my final stop on this trick-or-treating endeavor this Halloween. Halloween is only one night, just like my last one sheep show. Enjoy. Didn't need to know all that, but okay. Sure. Thanks, Pietro. Alright. Hold on. I gotta go put some crap into storage. Y'all are doing too much. Hold on. Put something away. This. You know, I'll leave that out. No, I won't. That. Not that. That, and that. Holy vey. Look at that. Okay. I'm gonna put this over yonder. I'm gonna put this up top here. Just organizing this stuff quick. Alright. On to our last round. So we have 1 lollipop, 3 candies. Let me go in here and really quickly see if I can get one more piece of candy from Candy, because she rejected me last time, and I'm not thrilled about that. So maybe now that I've trick-or-treated at all the other places, she'll give me another piece. Are you gonna be stingy still? No. Okay. Now you'll give me more from my bucket. I like that you put the candy in the bucket. I like that animation exists. I don't know if they actually went for that. I think you just put it in your pocket in actuality, but if you're holding the spooky bucket, it just looks like you're putting it in there, and I really, really enjoy that animation. Whether it was an intentional thing that Nintendo programmed in or what, but I enjoy that. All right, so now we have 4 candies. Who's gonna shake me down first? Nobody? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try to get one more piece. If we can get to 5 pieces of candy, then we can I don't know. Then we can see best out of 5 how many lollipops I get. Alright, so I can't. So it's definitely been not too long. Alright, so we have 4. So we're gonna go get snuffed out by 4 people. And see what we can collect. Anybody over here? Everybody's just like hanging out up here. Oh, okay, you could still just go up to her and talk. Okay. I was gonna say, everybody's just kind of hanging out, and because everybody's hanging out here talking, nobody is trick-or-treating and handing out candy, and that would have been a situation, but... 5 yellow pumpkins, as if I can't pick my own from my own pumpkin patch that I planted. In fact, you probably got those from my pumpkin patch. Trick-or-treat! At least this will make it really easy. 3 of the 4 trick-or-treaters are literally right here in front of me. Oh my god, 10 orange pumpkins. I don't need this many pumpkins. I mean, I guess, in fairness, I'd rather get this than... I'd rather get... Because pumpkins are crafting materials. I'd rather get a bunch of pumpkins for crafting than duplicates of furniture that I already have 100 of. So actually, you know what? I take that back. I actually enjoy that they're giving out pumpkins at this point. Boom. We're up to 2 lollipops, and we got 1 more piece of candy left. And you know what? I think I'm going to give them both to Jack. Jack, this is it. This is it, my lad. Last 3 pieces of candy. First up, regular candy. What will you give me for this? Pawning off my candy. So scarily scrumptious. And now for that reward I promised. Orange pumpkins. Not 1, but 10 of them. Alright. So literally the same rewards are given between Jack and your neighbors. Alright. Here you go. Boom. Lollipop, 1 of 2. Give me something good, Jack. Happy Halloween. Give me something good. This is your time to shine, Jack. Do not, I quote, do not give me the same freaking robe, hat, or whatever else. It's Jack's face. You know, 'cause you needed a 5th one. There are only 4 things, it seems like. There are only like 4 items that he can possibly give you. It's no okay, so it's the carriage, the spooky wand, his face, and his robe. That's 4 items. I don't think I've gotten anything else for lollipops. And if that's the case, then like this is a 5-minute night, or like this is I would have gotten all those things already within like the first 15 minutes of trick-or-treating. Something good, something different. Let's go. Back to back? Yeah. So this is why this is why Halloween gets bum after like 15 minutes of playing it. This is a perfect example of the short-sightedness of this game. Alright, well, I'm kind of bummed. Look at that, like, specifically these 2. Like, that's the cream of the crop kind of stuff there are 4 items. There might be a 5th one. I don't know. I didn't get it. But there are essentially 4 items that you can possibly get from Jack on Halloween. That's crazy. Like, the crowning achievement is finding lollipops. Like, that's the most difficult thing to do, is to get candy, and then get that candy into lollipop form, right? And then give that to Jack. That's the cream of the crop, that's what he's looking for, and that's how you get those rare, or, like, slightly better rewards. But if there are only 4 of them, then you only have to collect 4 lollipops, which is not that hard. It's like, once... Go inside, get 3 pieces of candy, come back outside, give those 3 pieces of candy away. You're more likely than not going to get a lollipop each time you do that. You do that 4 times, in theory, and you could be completely done with Halloween. That's not great. I want to be able to spend hours having fun on Halloween night here in Animal Crossing. And you could in previous Animal Crossing games. You can't do that so much in Animal Crossing New Horizons, especially not in 2025. Which is a bummer, and maybe I hope to see updates with the promise of 3.0 update and the Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Maybe we'll see more updates like that, more quality of life, more holiday things, more items. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm cautiously optimistic. In fact, I'm not even cautiously optimistic. I'm just hoping. I'm living on a prayer, living on a dream. That'll eventually come to fruition. But anyway, we never thought 3.0 would come out, so this is exciting. This is an exciting time for Animal Crossing fans, regardless. But with all that said, that's Halloween! Thank you so much for watching, guys. Happy Halloween from the Nintendo Beast. I hope you guys enjoyed this endeavor, my decorating portion, the first half, with a little bit of commentary on the upcoming updates for New Horizons, as well as the trick-or-treating aspect, even though that's a lie. You know what? We did get one new thing, and that's exciting. Should we bake these? Let me go check if I have the ingredients. Maybe we'll close out baking some cookies. Some Halloween cookies. That feels like a good way to close out the Halloween special for 2025, right? I've gotta have... It's like one of each. Right? What do we have? What do we need? We have orange and yellow pumpkins. We need 1 white pumpkin, 1 green pumpkin. We can almost definitely go pick those if need be from the pumpkin patch. Flour, though. That's going to be the real question. Whether or not we have flour. And I don't actually know where to... Oh, we have exactly 1 bag of flour, guys. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Whatever. We also have enough of these. But I'm going to go pick them from the pumpkin patch anyway. Just because that sounds like a fun Halloween thing to do. We're gonna pop out here. We're gonna go pick some pumpkins at the pumpkin patch. Let's pick some good ones. I don't actually know if we have ones of every color though either out here. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Heck yeah, we do. I'm gonna pick these guys. And I'm gonna pick these guys. I'm not gonna pick these guys because we don't need to at the moment. We didn't need to pick any of them, frankly, but... Okay. Do I still have my kitchen? My, like, restaurant? I don't know why I'm asking you, the audience, that can't respond. I'm sure I have a crafting table downstairs. I don't think I have a kitchen in my house. Which, like, I think you can do it at any crafting table. But I'm not 100% sure about that. So we're going to go find out, and we're going to go into the woods. Not into the woods, but we're going to go up to the top of my island, where there was definitely at some point a little restaurant space that I built. And if it's still there, we're going to take advantage of that. I'm going to hope that I have my ladder. Oh, I said they planted these vines. That's right. So up to my little restaurant here. Did I ever install a stove? Can I cook on this? Yes, dude. Wait, hold on. Before I do that, can I make sure that this is facing the right way? No, I wanna grab it. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Just want to confirm that. Okay. Let's make some cookies, shall we? Boom. We're gonna make some spooky cookies to close out the day. We need one of each ingredient. We have like a million of each ingredient. All the pumpkins, all the flour. Look at that. Look at that. A delectable plate of spooky cookies. All done for now. Because I only had one bag of flour. That was it. And now, dinner is served. Cookies are served. Boom. Check that out. I'll leave it like that because then you get the moon, the spooky moon there in the background. Alright, guys. Now, signing off. For real. Happy Halloween, guys. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays, if not my favorite holiday, as you guys know. Such a fun time of year. I hope you guys have a great holiday. If you're trick-or-treating age, which in my opinion is any age, but I know adults, it's frowned upon to go trick-or-treating. I feel like it shouldn't be, but anyway, I digress. If you're of trick-or-treating age, have so much fun and be safe trick-or-treating. If you are of adult age, not trick-or-treating age, I guess, watch some spooky movies, either classic, you know, some classic childhood ones like Halloween Town and Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline, whatever your flavor is. Or if you like horror movies like myself, I like those kid-friendly ones as well. Absolutely, I'm a huge Tim Burton fan, but if you want to watch some horror movies, there are some great ones out. I'm a big horror movie guy. Enjoy a night in, you know, listen for those trick-or-treaters, decorate, listen to spooky music, carve pumpkins, eat pumpkin pie. That pumpkin pie is not really a Halloween thing, is it? That's more of a Thanksgiving thing. But make some spooky cookies, dude. Make some spooky cookies. I think Pillsbury still releases like sugar cookies with pumpkins and ghosts on them. Go make a pack of those. Just cozy up, watch some movies, listen to some spooky music. Do all the things. Eat some candy. Eat too much candy. Eat so much candy that you're nauseous tomorrow, because guess what? This year Halloween lands on a Friday, and you might not work tomorrow. So, and you definitely don't have school tomorrow, if you're of school age. So, take advantage and make yourself nauseous on candy. Your dentist will thank me later. Anyway, terrible advice, but all the other stuff was a great advice. All the other stuff, enjoy your Halloween. Happy Halloween, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.